Welcome back to Bike Culture Hub. The Yamaha TW200 has always been a machine that didn't need to shout to make its presence known. Since the late 1980s, it has carved out a unique niche as a rugged, simple, go-anywhere motorcycle that embraces minimalism and practicality while standing out with its distinctive fat tires. Fast forward to 2026, and Yamaha has given this cult classic a thoughtful update that retains the soul of the original while refining it for today's riders. For those who appreciate motorcycles not just as machines of speed but as companions for exploration, the new Yamaha TW200 represents an evolution of one of the most enduring dual-sport bikes in the world. At first glance, the 2026 TW200 doesn't stray far from the iconic silhouette that has made it instantly recognizable for decades. The fat balloon-style tires are still there, with a chunky 130/80 up front and a massive 180/80 rear, giving it that unmistakable presence. These tires aren't just for looks. They're part of the TW200's secret formula. They provide unmatched traction across sand, mud, gravel, and even snow, turning challenging surfaces into playgrounds. But what's new is Yamaha's decision to pair this classic tire setup with a re-engineered lightweight alloy wheel structure, reducing unsprung weight while improving handling response. Riders will notice more stability in corners and better road feedback without sacrificing the cushioned, forgiving ride that the TW is known for. Under the seat, the TW200 continues to be powered by its Trident-tested 196 cubic centimeters air-cooled, single-cylinder engine, but Yamaha has modernized it with fuel injection refinements and a slight bump in compression for improved efficiency. The result is a motor that delivers around 16 horsepower and 14 pound-feet of torque, numbers that may not sound impressive on paper but feel entirely different on the road and trail. The TW200 isn't built to dominate highways at blistering speeds. It's designed to crawl through rocky paths, glide across sandy trails, and offer confidence to beginners and veterans alike. With updated fuel mapping, throttle response feels smoother, especially at low revs where the TW200 excels. The 5-speed gearbox remains, but gear ratios have been fine-tuned for better mid-range pull, making it easier to maintain momentum when off-roading or commuting through traffic. One of the areas where Yamaha has taken a leap forward with the 2026 TW200 is refinement. The bike now comes with a modernized LCD display that replaces the old-school analog gauges. The screen is compact, minimal, and easy to read, showing speed, gear position, trip data, and fuel levels. It isn't flashy or overloaded with features, staying true to the TW200's utilitarian character, but it's functional and reliable. LED lighting has also been introduced for the headlight and tail section, improving visibility while reducing power draw. The round headlight retains its retro charm but with a crisp, modern glow that blends past and present beautifully. The suspension setup has been revisited too. Up front, you still get traditional telescopic forks with about 6.3 inches of travel, while the rear monoshock offers around 5.9 inches. But Yamaha has retuned the damping to provide better compliance both on uneven trails and urban potholes. The bike remains approachable with its ultra-low 31.1-inch seat height, making it one of the most confidence-inspiring dual sports on the market. This is one of the TW200's strongest selling points. It doesn't intimidate new riders. In fact, it welcomes them, offering a manageable weight of just under 280 pounds and a balanced feel that encourages exploration. Experienced riders, on the other hand, will continue to love it as a quirky yet dependable companion for weekend adventures, hunting trips, or even beach cruising. When it comes to performance, the TW200 is often misunderstood. If you're looking for a machine that can cruise at 75 miles per hour all day long, this isn't the bike for you. Its comfort zone is between 50 and 65 miles per hour, making it perfectly capable of short highway stints but happiest on backroads and trails. The wide tires may add stability off-road, but on paved roads they give the bike a planted feel at lower speeds. Cornering requires a slightly different technique compared to narrow-tired motorcycles. The bike tends to resist leaning initially, but once you get used to it, it's surprisingly fun in twisties. Braking performance is modest, with a single front disc and rear drum, but Yamaha has updated the braking system with improved calipers and pads for better bite and consistency. It's not cutting edge, but it gets the job done for the type of riding the TW200 encourages. One of the unique qualities of the TW200 is its versatility. Riders have long used it as a ranch bike, a camping companion, or even as a pack mule for remote exploration. Yamaha has leaned into this heritage by offering a new range of factory accessories for 2026, including a rugged rear rack, handguards, skid plates, and soft pannier mounts. This makes the TW200 even more adaptable to different lifestyles. Whether you're a hunter who needs to cross muddy fields, a city commuter looking for a small but capable ride, or an adventurer who loves riding into places other bikes fear to tread, the TW200 adapts to your needs. In terms of design, Yamaha has done just enough to modernize without erasing the TW200's retro charm. The tank has been reshaped slightly, with cleaner lines and new graphics that blend classic boldness with a modern aesthetic. Color options for 2026 include a rugged desert tan, a clean white with black accents, and a stealthy matte black version. The exhaust has been tucked in more neatly, improving ground clearance while still offering a protective shield to avoid burns during trail riding. Everything feels thoughtfully laid out, simple, and built for durability. Price-wise, Yamaha continues to keep the TW200 incredibly affordable, which is one of its biggest draws. The 2026 model starts at around $5,499, making it one of the most budget-friendly dual sports available. When you consider the reliability, the low cost of ownership, and the wide variety of uses, it's easy to see why so many riders keep a TW200 in their garage as either a starter bike, a secondary adventure machine, or even as their main ride. Yamaha's reputation for bulletproof engineering shines through here. This is a bike you can ride hard, neglect a little, and still expect it to start every morning. Another thing worth mentioning is the community surrounding the TW200. Over the decades, it has developed a loyal fan base of riders who customize, modify, and share stories of their adventures. From fat tire scramblers to minimalist campers, the TW200 is a blank canvas for creativity. Yamaha has wisely chosen not to overcomplicate the bike with electronics, riding modes, or unnecessary features. It stays mechanical, approachable, and endlessly customizable. What makes the 2026 Yamaha TW200 truly special is that it doesn't try to be something it's not. In a world where motorcycles are becoming increasingly complex, loaded with electronics, and designed to chase higher performance numbers, the TW200 stands as a reminder that simplicity can be powerful. It's not about top speed or lap times, it's about freedom, exploration, and fun. In closing, the 2026 Yamaha TW200 remains true to its roots while offering enough updates to feel fresh and relevant. It's still that lovable, quirky, fat-tired dual sport that can take on terrains where other bikes hesitate, but now it's smoother, more refined, and even more versatile. It's affordable, dependable, approachable for beginners, and endlessly fun for experienced riders. At $5,499, it's not just a motorcycle, it's an invitation to adventure, a companion for life's offbeat journeys, and a reminder that sometimes, the simplest machines deliver the most memorable experiences. So if you've ever dreamed of owning a motorcycle that's as happy in the dirt as it is on the street, one that encourages you to slow down, look around, and explore places you might otherwise overlook, the 2026 Yamaha TW200 might just be the bike you've been waiting for. Yamaha has struck the perfect balance of tradition and innovation here, and in doing so, they've ensured that the TW200's legacy will continue for many more years to come. And that's something every rider can celebrate.